Er kommt aus Bristol. Hier ist für euch Jack Holmes.
Thank you very much, Vienna. It's good to be back up in Vienna. I live in Graz, and there's not so many chances to perform comedy in Graz unless you speak German. And I don't speak German because I'm English. And as my granddad always says, I did not spend 6 years fighting a war just for you to grow up speaking German. I've lived here for 5 years, I still don't speak a word of the language, and really, at this point, I feel like that's more of an accomplishment than it is a failure. I come from Bristol, which is a town not many Europeans have ever heard of, so I'm constantly being asked, Jack, what's Bristol all about? What's famous from Bristol? And this is a conversation I hate having because the two biggest things to ever come out of Bristol were dubstep music and the slave trade. And quite honestly, I never know which one I'm expected to apologize for first. I got to Vienna a couple of days ago, so I decided to check myself into a youth hostel because I've got low self-esteem and I don't feel like I deserve to be treated like a human being. I'm checking in and the woman behind the counter is trying to be all friendly. She's going, Jack, why would you leave a country that has the sexiest accent in the world? And I'm trying to explain to her, well, I'm from Bristol, and comparatively, people from Bristol sound like farmers who were breastfed on homemade schnapps for 20 years. Like in England, I have a Bristol accent, but in Austria, I have a British accent. And that shit kicks ass, let me tell you. I get jobs for no reason. Like, I'm a voiceover artist. This isn't a joke, this is something I actually do for money. I do voiceover work for a company called Fingerschinder. Now, I would love to tell you that Fingerschinder is some sort of bizarre sex toy, but no, it's the only thing weirder than that, because Fingerschinder is a tool for physical fitness. Let's just let that sink in for a moment. I am the voice of physical fitness. And these commercials are absolutely insane as well. It's just 5 minutes of this German brick shithouse Greek Adonis god-looking motherfucker doing all these workout exercises on the floor, and then my voice over the top of it. I swear to God, at one point I'm talking and you can hear the sound of my chin slapping together as my mouth comes out. I think it would have been a way more effective commercial if me and the guy demonstrating the tool had swapped places, so there was just 5 minutes of me trying to do a press-up on the floor and some German guy going, oh, look, this is why you must buy a Fingerschinder. Look at the overweight Englishman, he is exercising for 30 seconds and you can no longer tell what is sweat and what are tears by a Fingerschinder. I shouldn't be so out of shape, like I'm a vegan, there's basically nothing I can eat. I know bringing up being vegan at the 2-minute mark of a comedy show is an awkward thing to do, because when you do comedy, you need to be accessible and you need to be relatable and likable, and I just told a room full of strangers I'm a vegan, which means half of you now fucking hate me. The other half aren't going to be paying attention to the rest of my set because they're going to be going, nah, that had to be a joke, look how fucking fat he is. There's always a barrage of stupid questions you have to answer when you tell people you're a vegan. Like something I get asked quite a lot is like, oh Jack, what's the hardest thing about being a vegan? I don't know, having to hang out with other vegans? You guys think you hate vegans? Try being in a community with these assholes. I saw a dude once wearing a t-shirt that said, meat is murder, dairy is rape. I'm like, nah dude, rape is rape. Not only is this t-shirt unbelievably offensive to anyone who has ever been affected by any form of sexual violence, it's also pretty damn offensive to people who eat dairy. That's like going into a restaurant, tapping someone on the shoulder and going, hey, what's that you're eating there? 4 cheese omelette? Rapist. Seriously, forget bacon, forget eggs, forget cheese. I think the hardest thing for me to give up when I went vegan was having friends. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. My name's Jack Holmes. Thank you.